when I first joined. I knew it was a culture that needed some life. Financially, we were hitting a lot of goals and we were doing a lot of things, but if you look at it, we were just crumbling from the inside. We knew that we didn't have buy-in at a leadership level. We realized there was a lack of trust in the overall organization.
The communication was not where it should be. Employees were not engaged. We were having the 95% turnover rate. They were just coming in, getting a paycheck, and trying to find what was their next gig going to be.
So I was faced with this problem, and I looked at it and I said, you can't transform a business unless you transform people. How do we do this? Started really trying to socialize this with a lot of different people, and it just so happened I didn't look underneath the right rock until I met Robin.
About 4 years ago, my husband Chad went through a year-long program called X-Core, and all of a sudden I started seeing what an impact it was making in our relationship, but also with our boys. Thus, my journey began with GiANT. So for the last 2.5, 3 years now, I've been really working on liberating people. Whenever I came on and began introducing GiANT to the management team, I held one-on-ones with each of the managers. And those were 3 to 4 hour sessions that I would just go deeper into their personalities and who they were.
Robin took time, effort, and energy to pour into the leadership team here at Impact. And she didn't just do that in the hours of 8 to 5, Monday through Friday. It was early mornings and late nights where she was giving us insight into who we were. A tagline that is used very often is the best gift you can give someone is the gift of self-awareness. Knowing yourself first before you can then lead yourself, and how that can radically transform how you look at a day.
We did GiANT for about a year with our leadership team, and then we brought it to our facilities. That's when the culture in the company really changed, because GiANT does provide a common language, and we were able for everybody to understand what their personality type was and how that infected other people, and that, you know, if I needed to challenge somebody, that they knew it was because I was fighting for their highest possible good.
Robin's support has liberated me, honestly. I'm the youngest and I'm the only female on my leadership team. I remember day one being like, how am I going to interact with these people besides like my love of sports? I was like, that's really all I bring to the table. And GiANT gave me a common language to speak with them, and not just speak with them in conversation, but also challenge them.
I've found more out about myself in the past year than I have in my entire life. And I'd say majority of that has come through the GiANT curriculum because it's so scalable and easy to teach. I can sit in on a 30-minute leadership session, look at 3 tools, and I can have a breakthrough, a paradigm shift like that, and have applicable stuff that I can use throughout my day and teach it to others, right? All you need is that toolkit. Anybody can understand them, and the visuals make it fun.
Their intent is to just say, we're here to transform leaders. You know, we're here to take somebody who has nothing and to give them something. You know, to go from like that death to life kind of transformation. That's the opportunity I have, you know, with others. That has really resonated the deepest.
To see a baseball instructor and a soccer instructor work together, you know, you don't normally see that kind of crossover, especially in these kind of things. It's usually a fight for space. And the culture it's created is a culture of guys fighting for each other's highest possible good.
I've really seen this radical transformation where they are looking at building up the best version of every employee and every customer that walks through these doors. Because we truly believe that when someone is their best self, that our company is its best self.
You know, someone asked me what I wanted to do in 5 years, and I said I want to be a GiANT. I want to be someone who can liberate people. But the great thing is I can liberate right now. And I think there's something really cool about, you know, knowing that the thing that I want to be doing, I can do right now, and I'm only going to get better at it.
Now we're getting closer to that whole vision I had from the very beginning of how do we really impact our customer? How do we impact our community? And thank goodness we found GiANT here. Otherwise, we might have been that broken story.